How's it going, YouTube? 4MR Ranch. Today we're talking about something a little bit different for your AR-15. That is the CMMG 22 long rifle conversion bolt. This is sold for around $200. I got mine probably at least 3 years ago for $179, I believe, from Cabela's actually. The kit's going to come with the bolt and a 26 round plastic magazine. This thing is pretty heavy duty. It's a lot more solid than a PMag. Doesn't feel quite as hollow. It's got a green follower. It's worked pretty good. I threw on the mag pull, little end to it just for appeal. Other than that, the kit's pretty straightforward. You just open up your AR-15, remove your 223-556 bolt, slide in your 22 long rifle bolt. Close it, and that's it. You now have a 22 long rifle. The magazine is empty, guys. Goes in, and if there's a 22 round in there, that's it. It would just chamber like that. See that the bolt is locked open. However, as soon as you remove the magazine, the bolt closes. It will not stay locked if the magazine gets removed. Just wanted to give you guys a better look around the bolt, so I'll give you a quick look at it up close. It's just got a simple spring and pretty much makes it 22 long rifle action within your AR-15. You'll see here, this looks exactly like a 223-556 casing, and that just goes in your chamber, like a chamber adapter. Creates a new chamber for the 22 long rifle. That's pretty much it. One thing I do want to comment on, again, this is about 3 years old. I'm sure you can notice it's got quite a bit of carbon. I haven't cleaned it in a little bit, but it functions flawlessly. But this is not the original part that came with mine. Mine was an older version before they started making this kind of brass ring, and they now do have different levels of their conversion kits. When I originally got mine, it was just one out there. But so this actually, you can remove. You just got to kind of play with it a little bit. It'll come off. This part right here, when I originally bought it, after probably about a year and a half of pretty intense use, I got a crack right at the tip, the neck of what would have been the 223 casing on the chamber adapter. Emailed CMMG, explained what happened, sent them a picture of it, and probably within a week they actually sent me this part as a replacement for free. Didn't charge me shipping. Just gave them, they asked me what my address was and threw one in the mail, and I got it. So remarkable customer service. They stand behind their product. If you just want to see the rest of this when it's disassembled, and I'm not sure that they recommend disassembling it. I just figured out over time that because of the way it's built, you can kind of pull these things apart, slide this out, and then take this off for ease of cleaning if you so desire.
Alright guys, we're at the range. Right now we have the AR-15 in a 223-556 configuration. Just wanted to show you how easy it is to do it even while you're there at the range. So pop out your magazine, unlock your upper and lower receiver, pull your charging handle slightly back, take out your 556 223 bolt, take your 22 conversion bolt, pop it in, close and lock your upper and lower receiver, take your 22 long rifle magazine, put it in, and you are now locked and loaded with the 22 long rifle. Now, not only is this fun, but it is super cheap to shoot, and I mean it works just like your AR-15 will. So your safety is still fully functional, trigger, everything. You can practice with every component that you already had on your AR-15. It is that easy, it is that cheap, it's that simple, guys. So this is also great if you want to teach youth to start shooting guns without overwhelming them with heavy recoil. This is a great option for that. So I'm going to be testing the 5.56 round at 50 yards. I have a 50-yard zero for it compared to where the 22 long rifle round is going to fly, so that you guys know whether to expect a shift in impact when you do switch to your 22 conversion bolt. Alright, so starting with the 5.56. Now we're going to do the quick switch again to the 22 long rifle bolt. And we're going to compare where this one hits. Go downrange and take a look. Okay, so we took a 3-shot group with the 5.56 223, and this is a pretty rough zero with some pretty cheap ammo, but just wanted to show you that this is around the area it should have been impacting, so we did show that. But here's the deal: when you switch to that 22 conversion bolt, not only did it drop, I also experienced it pretty much shifted a little bit to the right. So this is a 5-shot string. Again, I'm shooting from the bench. I am pretty stable, so that goes to show that the rifling is not set up to be accurate. This is definitely more of a plinking gun. You wouldn't really want to trust it with any kind of hunting or varmint shooting. It's really more just to have fun and save money. Alright, so now I'm going to be taking it out to 100 yards, just like I told you guys. We already saw that already at 50 yards. The 22 conversion bolt loses quite a bit of accuracy and does have a bit of shift, but I'm going to go ahead and push it out to 100 yards like I told you guys, just to see how much accuracy it retains or loses. And because we saw that it did have quite a bit of drop already at 50 yards, I'm going to go ahead and shoot towards the top of the 100-yard target. I will aim for the same area on the target, so we'll be able to see the consistency of the group. We're not necessarily going for how close it is to the bullseye, but we're just looking to see how much that group opens up when you aim at the same spot on the target. 100 yards. Alright, let's go take a look. As expected, the group opened up quite a bit. My point of aim was actually right here at this top of the little red part of the target. And all the rounds dropped significantly, most of them around here. We did have a flyer over here, and I'm sure we had a couple that are not on paper, but for the most part, I'm pretty surprised it stayed on paper at 100 yards. I turn around. Way over there is where it was being shot from. That berm right there was where the 50-yard target was earlier. So, by no means is this any kind of precision conversion kit. You will lose a lot of accuracy, but I am for the most part pretty pleased that this keeps it on paper. You would have to adjust your zero for the drop if you wanted to do it, but for the purpose that I use it for, just swapping it and using it for cheap plinking, it's pretty good, and you stay on paper at 100 yards. Alright guys, well that's pretty much it for the CMMG 22 long rifle conversion kit for your AR-15. Please like and subscribe, and leave a comment if you have any suggestions or if you'd like to see anything in the future on my new channel. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Have a good one, guys.